over it. Hunter in chains on his knees, before the pillars of the world. It just ain't right. He's protected this world and the people for centuries. His blade and resolve never faltering. You're Scarly. He still killed thousands of people recently. It wasn't him. It was that entity that possessed him. What? It's been locked away inside him since the end of the Demon Lord War during the Crimson Age. And yet he chose to unlock it and take the risk. He was protecting Hornsey from King Kiron, the most dangerous demon in history. Oi, since when did you learn to make well thought out arguments? And use long lost history as proof? Go back to scrounging for food and chasing fairies. Or being scared of your scary elder over there.
Hunter, you are brought here before us to stand trial for mass murder. How do you plead?
I am guilty.
Wow. Not so fast there, Lord Rikus. That's not the way we do things.
Is it not standard procedure to ask such a question? The hunter is clearly guilty. He knows it, and it is obvious that he wants to plead as such. It is easier and a lesser waste of my time for him to simply admit guilt now, so that I may take his life and be done with this.
And I get his soul. Don't forget, my master demands it.
Nice try. Playing to the hunter's guilt and shame because of his conscience is tearing him apart. There is far more to discuss here before any verdict can be met.
However much this circus infuriates me, I believe it is necessary to analyze the evidence thoroughly. After all, why did the hunter, guardian of this world, kill so many humans?
Who knows? Who knows?
No one.
Actually, we have a witness.
We do? Who?
The demon girl was there throughout the confrontation.
Demon, you defile these sacred lands with a demon.
The young lady is an honored member of my clan. I request that you gift her the proper respects as you would any of my goblin warriors.
Preposterous. A demon is a demon, even if its blood is watered down by human genetics.
We should kill her. Now, kill her. She is treacherous demon. Let me do the deed.
Treacherous, coming from the Fae? The Fairy King sends a hypocrite in his absence.
Do you want those pointy ears chewed off?
People, settle down. You will not harm this girl whilst I and Lord Grotchak are here. I recognize her as a member of his goblin clan.
As do I.
As do I.
You recognize her. You despise demons.
I also respect the Goblin Lord and his wishes. We have discussed this already, and I keep my word. A rarity in this age.
Then so be it. It will amuse me even more if she is to betray your trust here after you all vouch for her. Might as well seek some amusement in this charade. I recognize her too.
I do not.
Well, you are outvoted, and this magical governing body, sociopathic though it may be, is a democracy. Thankfully.
I really don't care. So be it. The demon is hereby afforded the protection under the Goblin clan. Now I ask, demon, should I deem you worthy of this protection?
Oh, I like her spirit.
You dare speak back to me like that? You should care what I deem.
See? She mocks the Dragon Lord. Treacherous.
If you don't mind, stroke your bruised ego later, demon. How did you come to know the hunter?
Ah, finally. A question worth asking.
You attacked a village, and he spared you. Suspicious.
See? The hunter had motives to betray from the beginning.
She refused to attack the village. For one who claims to be an all-knowing dragon, you seem to suffer from selective hearing.
Hunter, under the oath of truth, tell us what happened on that day.
I swear, under oath, to tell the truth. Free of any deceit. Demon Girl was accompanying 2 demons. These 2 demons are notorious for carrying out tasks for the Demon Lord that seem to involve taking half-breeds to villages and burning them down. Amidst the panic of the fire, the demons would kidnap children and take them back to the demon realm in order to turn them into half-breeds as a part of what we now know is the Demon Lord's plan to create an army of demons that possess greater power than their predecessors. I had been investigating these actions for some time and had been tracking these demons. They are known for their treachery and have evaded me many times. I was able to track them down thanks to Demon Girl refusing their orders to burn the village down. This distraction allowed me time to ascertain their whereabouts and hunt them. I was not aware of Demon Girl's rebellion at the time and had confronted her with intentions to slay her, but she adopted a non-combative demeanor and appeared frightened and confused. I believe that she possessed no memories of her former life before being turned, but had a sense of right and wrong due to refusing to hurt people at the village. The Demon Twins used her as a distraction to try and hit me with a powerful magic blast, but she attempted to intervene and save me from the attack. I was able to block the attack, but she was wounded from attempting to stop it.
So you took her under your care as a thanks for trying to save your life?
No. My original plan was to learn from her, since she is the first demon half-breed to have known humanity and not be mindless and violent. I was also unwilling to release her in case she showed these traits. She was under my watch until I knew that she was not an enemy.
And if she did show these signs?
What would you have done?
I would have struck her down.
So, even if you had formed a bond with her, you would still have killed her if she became a threat?
Without hesitation.
And what if she was to show signs of being a threat now?
She won't. She is my friend. She has more good in her than anyone here. And I am the biggest threat.
Is that a statement of guilt?
Yes! Guilty.
Guilty, guilty. Condemn him, kill him, let it be done.
No, it is not. Shut that damn dog up.
You dare to?
Enough! We are confirming that the demon's recollections of the events are to be trusted.
Your methods actually hold sense. So, half-breed, do you swear under oath to speak the truth and to uphold honesty and resist deceit? Resist your inherited nature and demonstrate behavior worthy of the hunter's respect before he became a mass murderer?
Hold your allegations, elf.
Human child, hold your damn tongue and let the demon answer. Yes? Good. She swears it. Now let's get on with it.
Waste of my time. Demon, what happened on the day of the massacre?
What? Are you mocking us?
Well, she's being honest at least.
You were unconscious for the whole damn thing. Well, tell us what you do remember.
You protected a village from a chieftain gargoyle. No easy task. And as you ventured through the swamp, you lost consciousness and awoke wrapped in the hunter's cape and under the human bard and the baby dragon's care over there.
Can you remember anything, child? Anything at all? You remember hearing a voice and then being overwhelmed with an uncontrollable rage to attack the hunter?
See? She really is a vicious demon.
I do not think so. I believe she was not acting on her own will.
Oh. And what makes you so sure?
Because she had been mind controlled by my brother.
The Demon Lord himself? No wonder she has no memory of it.
Nor is it a surprise that she couldn't resist.
Maybe for petty, lower life forms. What else do you remember?
I knocked her out after the confrontation and summoned Father Light to remove the curse's influence.
Ah, your other brother. The only one who hasn't spilled blood.
The influence took time to remove. My brother's magic had a lot of darkness to work through.
And during this time?
Kiron attacked.
Demon, do you remember any of this? You remember feeling terrible powers clashing and hearing guttural voices, but that is it. Then your recollections are useless.
This is proving to be a fruitless venture. If she wasn't conscious at the time, then we are completely in the dark.
Well, not quite. We have the obvious. Thousands of humans died by the hunter's hands. I believe that is sufficient enough.
Well, without anything else.
Wait. We can't just condemn him like that.
But I did do it.
Is there nothing more? Hunter, you need to give us more than this. You didn't just kill people. You would have had your reasons, surely. You're not a cold-blooded killer? This cannot be the case.
The evidence speaks for itself.
There must be more to this.
What is so funny, Elf?
Oh, just how clueless you all are. I've watched you get all tangled up with this, whilst knowing all along that there was a witness, and a very valuable one.
The dog seems to be doing an impression of an owl.
Silence! Who?
Kusith, for shame. I thought you fairy folk kept track of your kind's whereabouts. Please come forward, darling.
Greetings! I am the all-powerful Sprat of the noble pixie royalty. You may now bow.
What is that?
And is there a reason why you held this information behind your back?
For my amusement. The pixie and elf royal families are allies, and Sprat came to me with this information when he learned of the hunter's impending trial.
Pixie Prince, you are familiar with the demon?
The Horned One has served me well in the past. Despite its lack of respect for my royal stature.
And despite it going against my warnings.
So, this bug was there.
A bug? This is fair royalty. Show some respect.
I agree. Although small in stature, Prince Sprat is an honored member of the Fae folk with respected credentials.
And as we all know, the Fae cannot lie. If he was there, then he is an invaluable witness.
So, the pixie was...
Honorable Pixie Lord to you, human warrior.
My apologies. So, the Honorable Pixie Lord was at the scene of the tragedy.
I was there the entire time.
The entire time?
Yes!
Give us a damn moment to pinpoint the beginning of your involvement, Lord Pixie.
Certainly, Scaled One. Well, since the beginning, really.
The beginning of what? This young lady's life?
I would say since the beginning of her involvement with the hunter. I only showed up in the world of Patreon until now.
Okay. That's just a little bit creepy.
To be followed under the watchful eye of the Feylord is considered a great honor to some.
In human terms, we call that stalking. And it is, in my humble human opinion, pretty damn creepy.
Yep, I think us dwarves share your point of view on this.
Now, how did the hunter and the young lady not notice the pixie hanging around them?
You really do fail to grasp the concept of the face, silly human. Fairy folk only need to be seen when we want to be seen.
Oh, so they're even creepier than I thought.
It's majestic.
Says the talking pooch.
Oh, really? So you could have condemned the hunter and this demon long before this massacre. We could have put an end to the girl and saved thousands of lives if you spoke up sooner, little fool.
Well, not really, Scaly One.
Why not?
Because there would have been nothing to condemn her for. Oh, wow! You're far from being wise enough to replace the current Alpha Dragon.
You dare!
Pixie does not dare. We simply speak the truth. And before the hunter became Immortis, he was, as he has been for generations, a valiant warrior protecting the realms from danger, protecting all the races when they need it.
And Demon Girl, what of her actions?
Not only has she been a loyal friend to the hunter on his travels, but a valuable servant to me. The Horned One has helped my royal self out of a few, tricky situations in the past. She can be infuriatingly defiant and almost squeezed me like a bug once due to her insolence. But she has repaid this with her actions.
Okay. The girl is not like her bloodthirsty brethren. Now to the event of the massacre, please.
The Horned One speaks the truth. She was possessed by the Demon Lord himself. His blood was gifted to her kind at the cost of being cursed by his influence. The hunter defended himself and knocked her out. The Father of Light was summoned to vanquish the curse, and during this process, the Demon King Kiron attacked.
What became of our Light Father?
Banished to the void, as previously stated, I'm afraid.
Damn it. The rumors were true. No wonder people have been getting sick recently.
And what happened?
The hunter was badly wounded from defending the Horned One. He battled Kiron, but was no match in his current human state. Kiron then attempted to destroy the unconscious Horned One, and the hunter foolishly threw his body in the way of the blast.
The Hunter of Legend would have easily batted away such an attack.
This is no Hunter of Legend, a shadow of his former self. All that is left of worth is his soul,
Which is mine.
Do not mock the man who has kept this realm safe from harm for all of these years, while you magical morons all sit on your asses.
You dare!
Oh, I dare, Siren. We are here to judge the hunter for the massacre. But the man standing in chains before us is still the very same man who taught me what it means to be a hero. I would not be the man I am today were it not for him. I will not tolerate mockery at the cost of his name.
The man you are today. That is all you are, human. Know your place.
If his place is being out on the battlefield fighting to defend our home whilst you sit on your island growing fat from too many fish, my people know where they'd rather be.
Oh, look. The dirty bearded hoarder speaks up.
Hey, you can't call us that. Only we call ourselves that.
If I may interject, I respectfully believe that arguing over such trivial matters will not help to reach a fitting conclusion, nor will insulting each other demonstrate the correct behavior to our respective followers.
Lord Grotchok speaks the truth.
So what happened after the hunter was badly wounded, Lord Sprat?
The hunter would have surely died. King Kiron's power was growing by each passing moment. The hunter was desperate. It was then that he made the decision to command that the shackles of the tormentor be undone. And that was it. Immortus returned! I was able to teleport the Horned One and myself to a safe location as the battle tore through the lands. This is when the seeing human and the noble dragon infant found her. Can I go now?
You may. Thank you, Pixie Lord.
Bye!
And so, Immortus murdered thousands of humans for fun after Kiron fled battle. There we have it. Hunter foolishly reawakened his ultimate destroyer form, with no care or consideration for the consequences.
And for what? To save one tainted soul of a filthy half-breed demon?
That doesn't sound very noble now.
Does it?
I am satisfied. There is no more to be discussed.
No. There must be more than this. Hunter couldn't have risked so much just to save the girl, no matter how much he cares for her.
We will now vote. I rule that he is guilty.
I, too, rule that he is
Guilty.
Not just yet.
Siren, are you trying my patience for amusement, or do you like flaunting with death?
Calm your threats, dragon. If the true Alpha wasn't busy sleeping, he wouldn't have been so satisfied with the evidence before us.
Indeed. Empress Lolita and I are the most ancient here. I happen to agree with her. Something is not right here.
You've realized it too, Serana.
Indeed. Something is indeed off about this.
Care to enlighten us?
Queen Serana and I have ruled over our people since ancient times. We were young, aspiring leaders during the Crimson Age. We were there when the hunter became the man he is today.
Rikus wasn't even an egg back then. The dwarves and humans were mere savages dancing around the fire.
Not a lot has changed then.
Of course, Sith existed, but their ruler was a lot more hands-on back then.
Please get to your point, ladies.
The Crimson Age. When deities warred over possession of all, the Dark Brother turned on his siblings, defeated the king of the demon world, and marched its armies towards infinite conquest.
The Dark Brother was indeed all-powerful, but he didn't possess the greatest power.
The undisputed power of destruction.
The power to end all. The end itself.
You Orns? Oh, I'm okay. I just feel really uneasy hearing about this stuff. Why? Well, why wouldn't I? It's scary stuff, isn't it?
The end. Humans have fables and folk tales that speak of this entity, but I always thought it no more than a mere tale.
Oh no. The end is as old as time itself. It existed long before any of us existed. But the first teachings of the old world remain safe in the archives of my island. They have never been tampered with, and we have learned from these teachings.
An teaching of the old world is one thing that the sirens cannot, by law of the Accords, hold back from the elves.
Even my people acknowledge and respect this entity, for even gods fear an end. My people learned of the entities too.
It is said that all reality was created by beings known as entities, the creators of the gods themselves. The gods then created all that we know by the wishes of the entities, but the end was corrupted.
And eventually murdered every other entity.
It then sought to unmake everything that its people had created, to unmake the creations of the creators. It despised what its people had made. It only wished for nothingness, an end to all.
So, what happened?
The peaceful entities could not fight. They possessed no malice, only the end did. But as they were being murdered, they made one dying act of defiance. They locked away the end's ability to take physical form within reality. And without a physical form,
It could not access its world-ending power.
So, what happened?
the end was wise, and its slaughtered kin made one lethal oversight. The end's ability to possess.
It went after the brothers, the entity's prized possessions.
One of light, one of dark, one of earth.
And it chose to possess the brother of Earth.
Wait, and you're telling me that the hunter was the god of...
Shush, human.
Don't interrupt the story.
Dark and light are powerful in their respective ways, but are rather unbending, hard to corrupt.
Whilst Earth was young, vulnerable, unshaped and unmolded, like the Earth itself was at the time.
And the corruption of the end took root inside this god.
So... no. Impossible. By the gods. Immortus is...
Immortus is the name that was given to the end once it possessed the hunter.
The history of the Crimson Age is lost on my people. All our archives say that it was a time of chaos and war. No elder survived long enough to preserve the tales onto parchment.
There was nothing but war.
And the hunter, as a god, defended the earth and all its infant inhabitants from this war.
Until the end possessed him. Then every warring nation and power allied to face Immortus.
The demon race, as they used to be, were almost completely devoured, swallowed up by the void, the end's personal playground, along with so many allies, friends.
So how did the hunter return? Did he come to his senses?
Not without sacrifice.
And the blood of his true love.
True love.
Don't. Please. Don't speak of her.
My cousin. She was royalty to the Dark Elves, and the hunter's true love. She sacrificed herself to bring the hunter to his senses.
But the end would not be denied. So the pillars of the world at the time devised a plan with every living god that would hear us.
Was this to create the three anchors?
Correct.
Godly powered restraints forged with the very life force of every creature of creation left alive at the time.
Poured into one single creature.
Nova. My oldest friend.
The poor horse.
That horse is older and more honorable than any of your race. It is kin to the mighty creatures the four horsemen rode into the war during the Crimson Age.
No way. Nova is brother to the four horsemen of the Apocalypse's horses?
They were my allies during the war, tasked with bringing judgment upon all of mankind once their time was over. But the horsemen knew that the end being forced upon the humans was unnatural. Nova was gifted to me for saving Death once.
Death. What an angel he was. Unlike some of his brothers.
This is blowing my damn mind. How many deities and angels and whatever the hell else you want to call them were there?
Best not to think too much into it, Andros. You'll go insane.
The feeble mortal mind cannot comprehend. but many were lost during Immortus's rampage in the Crimson Age.
So, the 3 anchors.
The shackles of the Tormentor shackled the power of the End, keeping it safely locked away.
The chains of the Tempter chained up any influence that the End could have on the Hunter or any other.
And the noose of the Oppressor choked out any chance of the End oppressing and manipulating.
That's correct. Even as dark dwellers have boogeymen tales related to the anchors. We use them to make sure our offspring behave themselves.
All this human history is boring.
As expected by a self-absorbed fairy, this is world history.
Ah, I believe I see what you both mean now.
Exactly.
What? See? What?
The Hunter demanded that the shackles of the Tormentor be undone. That was it.
The 2 other anchors remained.
So what?
If this is the case, the Hunter, given his reputation, should have had access to unrivaled power. But he should have been in control. The shackles were forged by the will of the Pillars, and the deity swore to protect all existence for their own sake. The love between the Hunter and his elven princess was the lock that bound the End in place. Not even the End could break it.
Are you sure the locks didn't just rust and fade with time?
Don't be foolish, human. It doesn't work like that. No amount of time can wither away a god's will to survive. And the sacrifice in the name of love between 2 soulmates is eternal when sealed in blood.
She gave her life for me.
So how the hell did the End manage to possess the Hunter if only 1 anchor was broken? We should be standing in front of the Hunter, disciplining him for breaking a single seal in order to access that power, not judging him for genocide.
Perhaps. But the Hunter managed to seal the End away again, which means that the remaining 2 anchors are still intact.
Which means something more sinister is at play. Someone wanted Immortus to awaken, and planned for this very thing to happen.
Are you saying that I was set up?
That doesn't matter. He still did the crime. It doesn't matter if he was tricked.
This is also true.
But he acted to preserve the life of another, and only purposely broke one of the anchors to do so.
Regardless of if his intentions were noble, his actions still led to Immortus reviving itself, even for a brief time. And the sheer loss of life as a consequence cannot be overlooked.
Something malicious is at play here. And if the Hunter can be manipulated into causing that much destruction so easily, he is a greater danger than an ally.
We cannot deal with a potentially dangerous unknown foe if the Hunter is at risk of destroying us all as a result of trying to save one damn demon. What if she were to find herself in similar danger again?
This is the Hunter. He is the very reason our world has existed in peace for so long.
And he will be the reason it gets turned into dust. Foolish!
I can feel that the anchors are there, but they are indeed weakened. As if someone has chipped away at them for a long time. I don't know how long I can hold it away for.
So, even you admit that you are a danger if kept alive, Hunter.
Hunter, do not answer that!
I have heard enough. Before we can focus on the enemy hiding in the darkness, we must deal with the threat of the Hunter. He is too dangerous to be kept alive, and the body count is proof of that. I, Rikis of the Dragon Kin, rule that the Hunter is guilty. How do you all rule?
To hell with your ruling. We haven't even begun to—
How do you rule, human?
Not guilty.
Guilty, guilty, guilty!
I rule that the hunter was not responsible for his action. He is a man of honor and a greater ally than a threat. I trust him. Not guilty.
As do I. Not guilty.
This is not an easy decision. The hunter has been an ally to the elves and has done a great deal of good to the world. But he is far too great a threat now. I'm sorry, but I cannot in good conscience advocate for his life to continue in exchange for risking the very future of our people. Guilty.
Queen Serana.
Damn it, elf!
Hold your tongues. Please. This was not an easy decision.
Oh no! If Empress Lolita votes guilty, Hunter's doomed!
Empress Siren, how do you rule the hunter?
How do I rule indeed?
Lolita, come on.
The survival of my people will always be my sole concern. The hunter has saved us countless times. He has saved all of us at some point in time. But he is also the greatest threat that we have ever seen. We would indeed all be safer if he were put to death here and now.
No!
Yes!
But should we live in a world without the hunter, the protector? He killed thousands with his transformation. But they were, after all, only humans. If the end were to return, it could have easily been my people to be devoured.
We can help him. Look at him. He's normal now. He's safe.
Calm your desperation, human. Exercise some restraint. You're making yourself look foolish.
Empress, how do you rule?
I rule that the hunter is...
What in God's blazes is that?
We're under attack!
My ears. My head.
Oh my god! That sounds worse than my singing!
You need to do something!
Banshee! A banshee dare attack me!
Greetings, Empress Lolita!
Infernal spirit! How dare you interrupt a meeting of the pillars?
Banshee! Of the Karian Guard?
What is she doing here? She was banished to the void after the Second Emergence War.
Oh, I couldn't stay away. The siren song duet so lovingly with my screams. It sounded so divine. But I am here on official business. Banshee. How did you get out of the void? Hunter! Oh, you look good in chains. I am here to fulfill my duties as the harbinger of death. Your death.
Attacking us with your scream and threatening us. An act of war.
Ah, not quite, Dragon Lord. But we do intend to bring a message with similar intent. Alion.
Leon?
Ah, greetings, Hunter. My old friend.
And dearest Solana, cousin. Ah, you look just as beautiful as you did all those centuries ago.
You can skip the pleasantries, cousin. You chose your side when the Dark Elves turned on us.
Turned? Or so saints. Either way, I am not here about that, dear cousin. Nor am I here for revenge on the hunter for the death of my dear sister.
It seems you are here to die. Any last words, tainted elf?
I hereby declare myself as a messenger on behalf of my king, and request protection for the duration of this meeting. And 60 minutes after that.
Very well. By the accords, I will accept and honor the temporary truce. No harm will come to you whilst you are here to deliver the message. And a message from who?
Why, but from who else but almighty leader, the great King Kiron. The Kiron God hereby declares war on the pillars of the world.
So be it.
Oh, and to start things off, he challenges you to mortal combat, Dragon Lord.
He what?
To be exact, he said, come to face me now, you cowardly, bloated, winged serpent. Face me atop Mount Bria, where the true Alpha Dragon sleeps, before I slay him in his slumber, and take the Alpha Dragon title for myself.
Insolent demon fool! I will bathe him in the fire of my rage.
Rikus! Don't rush blindly into battle.
He's gone.
That's one hell of a fight that I wouldn't want to get caught up in.
But why? Why would Kiron risk such a dangerous fight with a dragon? You know my king. A demon of honor. It means something to him to fight a fair fight. Now that's for the dwarf. You may want to get moving back quickly to your little mountain.
What? Why?
Because the rest of the Kiron Guard are about to invade it. Seems one of our youngest and newest members simply cannot wait to try something atop a sized peak. Oh, and to the half-breed demon, this newest member simply cannot wait to meet you. One could say the resemblance is uncanny.
The resemblance? What's he on about?
My people? You threaten the dwarves? My people will not fall without a fight. You will be met with dwarven iron.
You better get over there with that iron, then, big guy. He'll probably be there already. And the team has some braver, magically hard hitters.
And what of you and the Banshee?
We will be killing any and every one of you at some point. Banshee's scream wasn't a direct attack. It was marking you all for future victims. Rest assured, human hero, our blades will cross very soon. But you may want to help Lord Darak and his dwarves out first. Just saying. Oh, and Queen Solana, you may want to hurry back to the woods to help your people.
What? What have you done?
I may have been slightly dishonest. Not every member of the Kiron Guard has gone to the mountains. You see, the Goblin Lord here has one hell of a power struggle on his hands. Lord Gorgrats has returned and has already rallied a horde of dark dwellers to his cause. They're on their way to the Elven Woodlands.
You slimy bastards!
I did say it was war, did I not? See you all very soon, my dears.
Meeting concluded. Leave us now.
This cannot happen. Gorgras will send the Dark Dwellers into a frenzy.
I will challenge him.
And he will kill you, Grachok. Gorgratz's brute strength and feral rage is unmatched by most.
You have greater worries, Hunter. Your trial is still underway.
Finally, stupid demon issues.
No concern of mine.
Give me what I came for. Give me the hunter's soul.
I cannot stop it. I can't.
Let the hunter go.
What? No! Don't be stupid.
The Kiron Guard are back. Alone, they can take our armies to the brink of annihilation. I won't lose my people. Not while foolish fairies twinkle around the Neverworld, and while you sirens lay on your pretty little island. The hunter is needed. We need his sword. Release him.
We must first finish the trial to honor the accords. We cannot break it.
And you will not deprive me from what I've been commanded to attain.
I can't hold it in anymore. I cannot hide it any longer. It seems you won't be judging me as a human. I am sorry. I cannot contain my power any longer.
Oh, wow! Whoa! Is that... Whoa!
Oh, my gods. Hunter, this is incredible.
By the gods! What is this? Power is flowing out of the hunter, but there is no evil. Feels warming.
This cannot be. His original form was locked away with the end in order to reduce the risk of its return. But this power, it feels so
Pure. It's him. He's returned.
Immortus, the god of earth, the creator of all that nourishes life, Gaia unbound.
Everyone, bow!
On your knees. O God of the land, of life itself.
I cannot deny it. You are the god of life, creator of the seas in which we swim, bringer of the grass in which we graze. You cannot be judged by us. When Father Light healed and illuminated the world with kindness, and when the Father of the Dark brought the shadows that decorated the land, and the night that heralded a new day to come, you were the one who brought life to the world in which we could nourish ourselves and exist. A gift from the entities themselves.
Oh, God damn it! The freaking goody two-shoe god comes back! I can't take his soul now. You never had any say over us, Fae!
Immortus,
We will never bow to you.
I'm out of here.
Please, do not bow to me. Stand. I can judge myself. I did not want this form to ever return, for I do not deserve it. I am the bringer of death and despair. I do not deserve to stand before you as the creator of life on earth when I have taken so much.
Hunter! Immortus. Gaia?
Please, my friend, call me Hunter. One last time.
What do you mean, one last time? With you by our side, the enemy won't stand a chance.
Forgive me, great Immortus, but I must leave. It is time for war. Please, fight by our side.
I may fight no longer. I hereby banish myself from the world of man and relinquish my title as protector of the human world. Demon Girl, I'm sorry. Please, help these people. I hereby grant my former title of Demon Hunter to Demon Girl. She She is your hunter now, and she may wield my sword.
Father Immortus, you cannot leave. Not now.
I must. I am sorry. Farewell, my friends.
He leaves after returning to his true form? God damn it! Fine. I will fight for my people alone.
No. Derek, you will not. You have the full might of the human army behind you. Hunter, please, come to your senses. We all need you.
Thank you, brother. To battle!
Queen Serana, please allow myself and the Morcus clan to aid your people in the battle ahead.
Thank you, Lord Goblin. Let us leave. I can wait no longer.
This is madness. It's... Well, there is nothing left here for me. You, demon. Father Immortus gifted you with the honorary title of Demon Hunter. A title that you will never live up to, but one that you will have to kill your own brethren for if you wish to try. Why, yes, I do plan to retreat back to hide on my island. My duty is done here. Good luck, fools.
Wow, still as selfish as ever. Well, Horns, I don't know what to do. Hunter, he's reawakened his god powers, but he's gone into self-banishment. You think you know where he's gone? I don't know what good that'll do. Serana and Gratchok are facing Gorgrats in the Elven lands, and Derek is heading home with Andros to face the rest of the Kiron Guard. I don't know what he means by someone looking forward to seeing you either. For the Kiron Guard. Banshee and Alion, the most lethal assassins in the world, could strike at any time. I don't know what to do, Horns. You what, Scarly? Oh yeah! Crap! Kyron's gonna go and try slay your dad! If Rikus doesn't stop him... Oh, good lord. What a load of drama. Well then, Demon Girl? Hunter Girl? Demon Hunter Girl? What should we do?